Using Tfidf as a way of vectorizing your text is a great way to keep some more of the context as opposed to the bag of words model. Tfidf stands for Term Frequency Inverse Document Frequency. It calculates the importance of the word for each string or document in our dataset by how often it occurs generally. To understand how it works, we need to understand what we mean by term frequency and inverse document frequency. Term frequency is the number of times a word appears in a document, so that's an individual piece of text, whether that's a row in our data or an item in a list. It's calculated using TF term, which is the number of times the term appears in the document divided by the total number of items in that document. So it's the number of times an individual word appears in a piece of text divided by the total number of words. Inverse document frequency is a measure of the importance of each term in each document. It's calculated using IDF term. It's the log of the total number of documents divided by the number of documents containing that term. So for example, it could be the number of rows in the dataset divided by the number of rows that contain the specific term that we're looking at. This then iterates through each term in each of the documents and calculates a score for each term per document. Once it's been calculated, common words will have a lower score, meaning less importance. Less common words will have a higher score, meaning that some of the context around how those words are used and which words are important to which documents and which words are important in the dataset overall has been retained. Thankfully, the sklearn package has a Tfidf vectorizer that does a lot of the calculations for us. So we can import it using the sklearn feature extraction text import Tfidf vectorizer. It then just works the same way pretty much as our bag of words. We first initialize the vectorizer, we create our variable Tfidf_vec and initialize it using Tfidf vectorizer with empty brackets. We then do the fit transform, so we create Tfidf_vec_fit and we use Tfidf_vec.fitTransform and reference our data. We then create our data frame, so again it's similar to before. We create our pd.dataframe and use our Tfidf_vec_fit, convert it to array, so it's the right format for a data frame, and then collect the column names using Tfidf_vec.getFeatureNamesOut. So if we print this out, we can see that there's a lot more going on here. It's not just ones and zeros, there are different numbers for different words and for different documents. So a lot more of the kind of context and the differing way these terms are used in the different documents has still been retained. So when we go forward with any machine learning, we're going to keep a lot more of that nuance for the machine learning to try and understand